I'm Ivan. I do ecosystem development over at Aragon, which is an on-chain governance infrastructure and permission management system.
Please describe a DAO in one sentence.
A DAO is an on-chain collective coordinating around a shared resource.
So, what do you think? Why is DAO needed for?
I think it's a unique way of enabling stakeholders to align around common objectives and ideas. There are spaces and situations where that works substantially better than the existing systems for coordination we have, like a traditional forum, for example.
Final one is like, what are the essential elements of DAO?
The essential elements of DAO are three things. You need a community, which doesn't necessarily mean like humans. It might be organizations that comprise a community. You need a shared asset, which can be, or capital, which can be like financial capital, it can be cultural capital, it can be human capital, it can be just this shared resource. And then you need governance, which is how does the community and the capital interact.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
I'm Josh. I'm a mathematician and computer scientist at Oxford and Stanford, and I'm the executive director of MetaGov.
Please describe a DAO in one sentence.
So a DAO is an organization that is governed primarily through a set of smart contracts.
The second is like, why is DAO needed?
I think that one of the main reasons that I find it exciting is that DAOs are kind of an evolution of the open source software communities that developed over the past 3 decades. It's an evolution of that movement that looks more at not just open source and sort of the role of intellectual property, but also how tokens and other kind of strategies can be used to monetize these open source software projects. So DAOs are kind of like one way in which open source and that sort of norm and that kind of ethos meets the rest of society and the rest of the economy.
What do you think, like, what is the essential elements of DAO?
Basically, there's like 3 basic elements. So there's the contract and the behavior of the contract. There's the membership, i.e., for there to be an organization, there needs to be some notion of membership in the DAO, right? And then lastly, there's some sort of relationship between the members of the DAO and the behavior of the DAO, i.e. the behavior of the smart contract. Usually this happens through voting, through things like proposals. But the point is there must be some sort of like effective relationship between membership and the contract behavior. That's the key thing about the essential elements of the DAO.
Thank you, Josh.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
My name is feems. I'm a DAO governance engineer and researcher.
So please describe a DAO in one sentence.
A DAO is a digital community that has a shared bank account.
Why is a DAO needed?
Well, I think a DAO is needed is that it can disrupt a lot of the financial and operational structures. It's a human coordination experiment, right? So it's to say that if people from all over the world can come and align on values, but as well as objectives, then we have the opportunity to really diversify this market. So DAOs are an opportunity for people to upskill their current skill sets, provide professional opportunities, and also solve problems globally as well.
What is important essential elements of DAOs?
Well, I think it's first starting with the why, right? Community design, I think, is really important. Why are you starting a DAO? What type of people do you want in the DAO? What sort of activities do you want them to do? And then what sense of ownership can they have by doing these types of activities? And so if you just can't create a DAO if you have no objective or purpose, because also when somebody comes into your Discord, you have to give them something to do. And they'll either be motivated by making money, right? Or they'll be motivated with an opportunity to learn new things and new experiences.
Thank you, bye-bye.
I'm Sky. I am a full-time contributor in the DAO space. I work with DXDAO and MetaCartel, DAO House, and a few other, help people with some other DAOs.
Please describe a DAO in one sentence.
DAOs come on a spectrum. There's startup DAOs, which can just be a group of people in a community on a chat channel that are organizing themselves. And then there's what I call proper DAOs, which are using blockchain, on-chain technology to coordinate, using governance tools. And in those cases, your vote as a participant actually takes action in the decisions that are made.
Why is a DAO needed?
DAO is mainly needed and is currently being used to coordinate around a certain initiative, and by using DAO tooling on like the Ethereum blockchain, these people can be all over the world on the internet and not even have to know each other and can still coordinate around achieving a mission together.
Like, what are the essential elements of DAO?
So I gave a talk on this on Monday, but to have a proper DAO, we need a few things. We need the internet, we need a blockchain for an immutable record, we need DAO tooling in order to do coordination, and then we need a community of people. Without the people, we don't have the participants and the decision makers and the people that are bringing the ideas to solve the issues.
Please say something like about that, Tokyo.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to DAO West visits DAO East, and I'm excited for it.
Thank you.
Thanks.